Well, we're back. I'm gonna call this our first official fishing trip of 2026. I've been out a couple of times, but you know, I've really been trying to get this boat dialed in and trying to figure out how I want to have this thing set up, and I think that I'm at a point where I finally have things kind of situated the way that I want. I feel pretty comfortable in this thing. So I'm out on Round Lake today, in Round Lake, New York, not far from home. We got a ton of rain over the last 2 days. A lot of the rivers and streams are all blown out. I think we got maybe like 3 or 4 inches of rain, just crazy. It's not very warm today. It's probably about 40 degrees. Water temps are, we're looking at 42. That's a little warmer than I thought that it would be. So that's a good sign. We'll see if we can get on any fish today. I haven't fished this lake in probably 3 years. I'm hoping to get on a good bite today. There's largemouth in here, there's muskie in here. If I could catch a muskie, that would be an absolute dream. So I'll take you with me and I'll catch you out there. Alright, so I did have a bite on the spinnerbait. I got the tail of my Kitech ripped off. I'm trying to work my way back into this creek here, so I don't have any more Kitechs with me, but I just threw one of the Crush City freeloaders on here. It's a little bit of a longer profile, but it's a straight tail, so we'll see if we can get bit with this. We're only in about probably 3 to 4 feet of water back here, so and I'm not really a fan of the water temps. The water temps have dropped coming back into this creek, so I think I'll probably throw this around a little bit, even though we got bit back here, and then I might make my way out of here because I don't like the fact that the water temps are lower back here than they are out on the main lakes. First fish of the year comes on a swim bait. The KGB Chad Shad. How about that? Look at that. It's not big. That's cool. Here we go. First fish of the year. That's a lot of fun. I mean, that swim bait is about half the size of this fish. Thank you, buddy. Well, that was cool. Holy cow, look at the size of this perch. It's dying in the water here. That is a big, big, big fat perch. Holy cow. There we go. Probably a nice little, I don't know, 15-incher or something like that. Maybe a little better, 15. Might be like a 16. Nice fish. So we got that on the old Vision 110 Mega Bass Jerkbait. Little chartreuse and purple. We're only sitting in about 5-6 feet of water, or 6 feet of water, almost 7 feet of water. There's some grass on the bottom that sticks up maybe like 3 feet or something like that. And we're just using this jerkbait over the top of the grass clumps. And the water temps are a little bit better over here. If you remember, in that creek where we had that bite on the spinnerbait, the water temps were about 41, 42. Right over here they're 43.3, so we're about 1.5 degrees warmer than what we were looking at in the creek. Oh, we had a bite. I can't see the fish forward facing here. I mean, I can see the grass and stuff like that, but I think that the fish are down in the grass and they're coming out to bite this jerkbait. There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh man. Holy cow. Look at the size of this fish. Oh my God. Wow. Oh man, look at the fish. This is a good one. Look at that. That's got to be a 21. He looks like he's got one bad eye. I don't know if you can see that. Wow. Look at that. It's a 20.5. You can see that. He's got that eye is not in good shape. He's old. What an old, beautiful fish. This eye is gorgeous. Oh, let's let him go. What a big fish. There he goes. How awesome is that? We're out here using the Vision 110 with the chartreuse purple back. That fish came out and smoked it. That was a strong fish. I don't know if you could tell, but he was he was a bear to get into the boat. It's like 40 degrees out here and it's raining and I'm freezing cold, and I was starting to think maybe we should go in because the fishing has been really slow. I caught two. I caught that first fish on a swim bait And then I got over here in this area where we're like 6 feet deep, 7 feet deep with a little bit of grass. You can't see the fish in the water, but I saw a big perch floating back there, and I've gotten bit once, and I kept on throwing this jerkbait, and we just got hammered by that big one. So we're in the right area. This is awesome. I'm not going anywhere. I'm juiced. This is great. This is like the first time where I felt like I was gonna actually be able to catch fish this year, and it's paying off. And it's freezing cold, but I'm not going in. All right, midday update. I'm heading back to the truck, and I'm gonna grab some gloves. I left those AFCO waterproof gloves in my truck, and it's been raining out here all day. It's freezing cold. That's it. I'm frozen, but I'm heading back to try to grab some gloves, and then we're gonna take another crack at this. So I'll see you in a little bit. Feels like a good one. Well, I don't know why the front camera wasn't working, but we caught another good one. He choked the jerkbait really good. It's down there deep. We're gonna have to probably use some pliers to get this out. All right, another beautiful fish. It's probably at 19.5 or maybe even at 20. He's bleeding a little bit, so we're gonna try to get him back in the water pretty quick here. Yeah, it's a 19.25. So I don't know if it makes any difference, but I stopped jerking this jerkbait as aggressively as I was, and I found this little grass clump. I don't know if you can see it here on the live scope. It seems like it's kind of an isolated grass clump back here, and started working this jerkbait over the top of it, and we hooked up with that fish. I'm gonna get the gloves back on because it is so cold. Well, I was just trolling along, and we just hooked into something. Looks like maybe a bass. Trolling along with a DT6. Oh, it's another good one. A nice little fish, probably a 16 or something. All right, guys, well, that'll do it out on Round Lake, man. I had a lot of fun today. It was wet, it was cold, didn't catch a ton of fish, but the ones that I caught were giants. Caught a 20.5 on a jerkbait today, and then I followed that up with a 19 and a couple other fish. So I caught my first glidebait fish today on that Spro Chad Shad, and that was awesome. That was a riot because that fish was about half the size of that glidebait. So I think that what I'm gonna have to do is probably pick up a glidebait rod, because I was just using a heavy frog fishing rod. It was hard to cast with that rod that I had. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research and try to find a rod that will work for some of those swim baits. But I had a lot of fun today. Keep your eye out for what's coming up next. I'm probably gonna post a couple practice videos for Saratoga Lake. A lot of fun today. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you on the next